What is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King. I am back again today. The top G has been arrested in Romania, guys. We're going to be talking about this, looking through the lens of Abba and Preach's take, and then me adding on to it. Off the first view of the arrest, you can tell that the allegation is human trafficking, but that is off the subsequent investigation that's been taking place. But that is not indeed the fact of why there was an arrest. The arrest was due to, let me see if you know it, you probably know at this point, money laundering. So the money laundering was the case because they found 10 million euro in Top G's house in Romania. And that is the allegation. A standardized raid took place. That raid produced the 10 million that they found in his house, and then the suspicion arose from that, and then they were taking on charges of money laundering from that. And the point here is that the whole human trafficking thing is still under investigation, but that hasn't bore any fruits as of yet on the side of the police. And people saying that they found this on Greta Thunberg's reply tweet with a cardboard thing. No, they didn't. They knew where this guy lived already. The authorities have been to his house once before on the previous raid, so why would they need to look at a pizza box to find out where he lives again? Makes no sense. You can tell that's his war room where he usually standardizes, takes his cigars or whatever. You can tell what that room is. So why would they need to have this information again? That's asinine. But anyway, we proceed with this. People trying to really get those little clickbaity titles in. Greta Thunberg owned, and now he got caught because of Greta Thunberg. No, he didn't. The authorities already knew where he was residing, so it was pretty standard. And they probably knew from the socials that he was coming in and that he was in off that, him being back in his usual accommodation. But anyway, we proceed looking at your boys Abba and Preach, and let's see what they have to say. Let's go.
Romania got arrested.
And his brother.
And his brother as well. So if you guys remember back in April, there were human trafficking charges essentially against Andrew Tate for...
I hope this is a full coverage of exactly what I just said. We hope. But let's see what going, because this was posted 8 hours ago, and I'm a bit late. I was in dreamland at that point, so what going? Let's say
holding captive 2 women, 1 Romanian and 1 American woman. They both tell different sides. The woman claims that she was held there against her will by the Tate brothers, and she wasn't allowed to leave. And her boyfriend ended up calling the embassy, which makes you wonder, like, what's she doing out there? But who knows? We don't know. Okay? But she claims that she was held, and she contacted her boyfriend, or somebody was watching the live stream, and that's how they found out. And they called.
This is interesting, man. Police. This is spicy. They
say, no, this girl flew in. Tristen was the one that was talking to her, and essentially 2 conversations.
She
ended up flying out to Romania to party, and then they
still listening.
She went over there, and based off the CCTV footage that they have inside, they claim that she was free to leave and she could go at any time. Romanian police released them after the April 11th stuff. We don't hear any more about this. And fast forward to today.
Facts.
And they've charged him, which means that after an investigation, things have shifted.
Controversial influencer Andrew Tate and Tristen are arrested in Romania.
I hope they've made a new video, because this is the first video I saw that was just posted on the tubes from them. So hopefully they've made a new video, with more context. But off the bat, it seems like that's where they're starting off. But hopefully they can recover it in the back end of this. But let's see.
As part of a human trafficking probe. News broke late Thursday evening.
That's not it, bro.
That the pair were...
People did the due diligence to actually contact people in the inner circle and to see what's actually happening, but
arrested on December 29th. Now, this news comes just hours after Tate made waves with climate activist Greta Thunberg going back and forth on Twitter about carbon dioxide emitting cars. Tate, who had previously been kicked off social media platforms for so-called misogyny and hateful ideations, had also made news last month. As Long Crime Network's Sidebar reported, he sued YouTuber Ethan Klein after Klein called him a sex trafficker. Now, at the time, Tate's attorneys sent Klein a cease and desist order. Some reports now say Romanian officials used Tate's social media to confirm he was in their country before his arrest. We're still learning new details in this case and will continue to bring you the latest developments as they come in.
They're rushing in. Bum rushing in. Let's go. 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 This is the same house that was done. This thing was done in before, so they know exactly where they're going. They didn't need any new source of information. All they needed to know is he in the country, and that's it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, this is spicy. Ooh. And news has stated that Tristen has been released, but Andrew is being kept. So this is going to be interesting to see how this proceeds from this point on. News is fresh, it is spicy. So it looks like Andrew is the main suspect in this case. So again, if Tristen is being released and Andrew is being kept, it may suggest that, you know, he may not have anything to do with this, but at the same time, if they're both involved in the same business, you'd assume that they were both being arrested for the same thing, this so-called human trafficking. So this is interesting to see that one is being released, one is being kept. Crazy stuff here, crazy stuff. And, you know, the world, man. Jeez. That wasn't wrong. He's got weapons. And you can hear my man in the background laughing, bro. You know, you can hear him in the background laughing because at this point, no one is going to be that calm or that calculated or that chill if they know that they're in the deep end with certain things. If they know that they're clear, bro, he's going to be joking. He's going to be chilling. So this is going to be interesting.
And it's made news coverage all over the world that the Romanian government sent the police after him. Other folks say it's because of the investigation. Hard to say. I would wager that I don't think the Romanian police would go after him because of a bunch of tweets about Greta. So likely
that's true.
Because of one of the videos.
Based.
They knew he was in Romania because in one of the videos that he did to address Greta, there was a pizza box that came from Romania. So they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker home." But that's what
that's not it.
Anyways,
you can't
come in.
Yeah, exactly. Your app is based.
If they want to find you, in the EU,
Abba's
they
based.
will find you. And he wasn't like he was hard to find. He was in the UK doing interviews. He was all over Europe doing stuff.
Yeah.
So like, if they want to find him, they don't need to see a pizza box to find him.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
bro. They have flight manifests to know exactly when people land in, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
And they probably know the reg number of man's plane and jet, or the charter is flying on, and the passengers of the people coming into the country. That is steady information that is known.
Well, listen. Right now, information is sparse out there. I think some people who believe he's a human trafficker and all these things are going to jump for joy and they want to see him down.
100%. Elated.
And look, at the end of the
They're going to be elated.
These charges are true. Then, yeah, throw the book at him. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
Somebody's holding people hostage or holding people against their will, whatever the punishment is.
But that's
in
not
Romania,
the
you
that's
wanted
not
to
the
go
thing.
there to
It's
get
the money
away from
laundering.
the law in the UK. Whatever the law is in Romania, you got to live by that, right? However, if it isn't true, and this is just some kind of smear campaign or some other bullshit, then that'll be very disappointing because I think trying to cancel someone for an influence that you deem is extremely detrimental by using the law. We see.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, live by the mouth, die by the mouth. This is crazy. Because again, you reap what you sow. So this is wild. Like if he has sown none, he will reap none. So man would be good. We'll see what happens as things progress. But this is one of those situations, man, which is just like, holy shit, you gotta put your tinfoil hat on, you gotta put your jacket on, you gotta be braced yourself, because there is a number of ways you can look at this, and one of the ways you can look at this is, you know, he did the crimes, he understood he did the crimes, and he knew that this was gonna happen, so he prepared himself by stating online that he is innocent and they might get him for X, and, you know, extrapolate from there. That's a fine way to look at it, and I'm pretty sure he's a smart person and he would be able to deduce and or use a plan like that to his own benefit to keep, you know, the momentum on his side. But the part that gets you is the fact that, you know, his brother was released and he was kept. If his brother was released, it insinuates that this is duly on him. And since they live together, they do business together, it doesn't make sense that they would not both be kept. You hear what I'm saying? So this is very dicey that they're just trying to get him as an individual, because Tristen has really done nothing in terms of being in the public sphere and toting the message or trying to, be abrasive. He's done none of that. So, and again, they also got him on the terrorism, apparently it's money laundering and terrorism, because of the videos and comments he's made on the back in the day, talking about, Taliban, ISIS, whatever, whatever comments he made back in the day, making those comments, they brought in the SWAT and all that to kind of, he might be funding terrorism, so money laundering, tying it all together, funding terrorism, Trust me, it's funny because I don't want to speak on what I do, but stuff like this is kind of what I would do on a day-to-day basis-ish. I don't want to say what it is, but ish. So this is interesting. Like, I tell you right now, let me just give you a quick synopsis on my journey. So well, it's not even relevant to the point, but just to state why I have kind of an understanding of how they could stick these charges on you is because I'm in the financial sector right now. I used to be in the science sector, STEM. I used to be doing molecular medicine, scientist, but my ability to code led me into other fields. It's like the financial sector, looking at financial crime and whatnot. So I know my way around money laundering and whatnot. So hey, this might be one for me where I can really break it down if he does get charged with money laundering and the papers come out, and I can really break it down and get into the juicy parts. So definitely subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, because it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. Anyway, yeah, this is mad. This is mad, man. I personally don't think my man has done it. Just off the sheer fact that he's smiling. He's joking, and you can hear him joking in the video. You can hear him talking and being like joyful. He doesn't sound like a person who is scared, for the potential for what's going to happen. He seems like he's got a strong back of lawyers who are going to be able to, take him out of the situation. And as the system goes, in Romania, so first what will happen is the individual then obviously is arrested, kept for 24 hours. They'll then make a statement to the judge the next day. So since obviously he might stay an extra, night, to then go in the morning and make a statement to the judge to basically proclaim his innocence with the lawyers. And then from then on, if the claim is strong enough and they're able to provide any collateral like passports and, certain assets to be held, so that he does not flee, he might be able to be released on house arrest and stay in his home, abide in his home for the time being. There might even be the addition of an ankle monitor just to monitor his, his goings abouts and where he's going to be. But yeah, and then after that, the investigation is going to take, full course. And then once that's completed, he'll enter trial. And then, if there's nothing really evident on the side of the prosecution, he will be released and, free man once again. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this thing proceeds. But back to the video.
I've seen that a few times already, and I just don't like that.
I have nothing to say because I don't have any information on that. So
exactly.
I can't make
Smart.
speculations. I can't
smart.
make like, oh, this is what happened. This is because of this or that or whatever. That this is a proof of. I don't know. Yeah. Well, what's your? And as a matter,
I'll do it.
And as a matter of fact, Abba was like, yeah, we could cover it. And I said, no, we're not. Not now. We ain't got shit.
We ain't got shit.
My Wonderland, here I come.
We ain't got shit. Aye, preach.
You can't hurt.
We ain't got shit.
Like the
shit.
wonderful philosopher Lil Wayne said, you like a bitch with no ass. I ain't got shit.
You don't have to speak on the validity of the charges. I think there's something to be said, though, about the fact that there is a concerted effort to get this guy removed from every social media platform.
Facts.
That there is people who are trying to curb this man's influence. Some people say it's justified because he's dangerous. Other people say it's bullshit. And I always said the deplatforming wasn't going to have the effect it intended. And I think even now he's still very large in terms of his social media presence.
Yep.
I see him do interviews and they hit millions and millions and millions of views to this day. In fact, his videos are still popular on TikTok or in other places, and young men are still flocking to hear about this too. So I don't think the deplatforming campaign that went up against him
It did nothing.
worked.
It did nothing.
For the fans of his who already love his work and already seen him deplatform, when these charges are brought up, what do you think they're thinking right now?
This is a sham. this is a fucking sham. But the thing that happened, like you said,
Let's
man,
get a tournament to
It's a problem again. It's a problem because you're now making a movement stronger than it needs to be. You're making it something that it needs to be, because doing things like this will force the base or the fan base of this individual to buckle up and be like stronger than they were before. And it's just, bro, I don't know. Tactically, it doesn't seem like the smartest thing to do. Tactically, the smartest thing to do is push the guy off a cliff. Tactically, that's the smartest thing to do. But hey, who knows what they're gonna do. But
that's the thing.
and it's funny. It's very interesting that he always, the individual always said that, you know, I would never kill myself. So if you find out man committed suicide, you know exactly what that is.
I don't know the dude. I have nothing against the dude, personally. I hope this is true. I hope it's true, because if it's not true, nobody's gonna believe nothing you say.
Okay, got you.
If you went.
Whoa, okay. I was like, what was this taking? So basically, he wants it to be true for the sake of the validity of the authorities. Because if the authorities are floundering in such a sense that they're arresting people for things that are not even tangible, just to deter them or sway their efforts, people are going to be so upset by that fact to say people are really, like authorities are really abusing the power at this stage, that it might cause a mini, not even a revolution, but a mini / a small detest of authorities more than there actually is at the moment. Like in America, there's already a detest for authority and police and whatnot. So around the world, it might even just become a little bit more tangible in other countries. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see. Ooh, this is quite the predicament. Oh my gosh, this ain't nothing like the Tory Lanez mental styling situation. It's crazy.
And it's actually not true.
Tory probably did it. But there's not enough evidence to say he actually did it. But he probably did it.
You're shooting yourself in the whole.
I heard the video where he was talking about from the jail cell where he was talking. Anyway, not unrelated.
To do an investigation like this and then charge somebody, I would hope they did.
I'm just. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Just because of I hope it's true. Because if it's not, you're fucking up a whole bunch of people.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna
victims. You're fucking up the system. You're fucking up a whole bunch of people. If this shit is not true, you will not.
If it doesn't stick, then it will just vindicate everything this person's been saying. It will literally vindicate everything this person is saying about the system trying to attack and get after him. This is going to be a colossal fuck up if this doesn't work out the way it should work out, or the way it seems like it's going to work out. If it doesn't go that way, holy, oh my gosh, this person's going to come out floating on cloud 9. You know, there's gonna be an army of people. Oh my god, this is just
not be able, if that was your point, to cancel this dude.
You won't. This is crazy.
You will not. This dude is gonna be a superhero. He's already
100%.
After all that you did,
100%.
He's still a superhero. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Invited a bunch of places and stuff like that. If this shit is not
it's gonna be biblical. People might think it's the second coming. It's crazy. It's gonna be biblical. It is wild. If he skirts with no charges off this, bro. Oh Lord.
My God.
Oh Lord, because the only contention is the money at this point, and the quotes he's made in the past. So the only thing that's gonna stick here, realistically, is the money laundering part. If that doesn't stick. And it's going to be hard to stick because man is of wealth, and you know, if he wants to run around and throw his 10 million euros in a pool and swim like Scrooge McDuck, you know, who cares? So it's going to be really interesting where's this money come from? Why do you have so much? How did you get this money? Like, it's going to be quite the breakdown of this whole process.
No,
it's going to be
interesting. Abbott says, good Lord. You fucked that one up.
Fucked it completely.
It's going to be a big one. I'm curious to see how this is going to unfold. It's going to be
Me too.
They did an investigation for these last like 7-8 months and then charged him. So this is not light. I imagine there's probably some political pressure involved in this case because of how he makes Romania look in regards to the greater EU.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
Possibly.
this one looks a little bit shifty.
And the second
They
thing,
laying charges. It doesn't mean he's guilty.
no,
But
But
they're not doing that off of nothing.
no. And if
I would
you
hope.
are, that's fucked up. And second thing,
you know what is also fucked up?
if he gets scot free because you don't have enough.
No, but you know what would be fucked up?
What?
If they do charge him in some kind of sham court.
Yeah.
You know what that's fucked up? He left the UK because the courts and the laws were bullshit. Went to Romania, said the laws here are fine. They could be bought or whatever. Turns out they can't.
They can't.
Because there's somebody with more money that can fuck you over.
That's
fucked
fucked up.
up.
Sheesh.
So, regardless of how you look at it,
It's gonna be big.
Oh
I
no.
think so.
Well,
But hey,
It is gonna be
stand
big.
by and wait, I guess.
100%.
There's nothing more I can do.
Let us know what you guys
100%.
think. You guys think Top G gonna make it?
50-50 at this point. 50-50. 50-50. You can't say either way. 50-50. 50-50. Sheesh.
Things are bad.
Jeez. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this topic down in the comments below, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. And definitely subscribe, man. It's gonna be fire content. We're gonna be covering this, left, right, center. Let's see how this proceeds. Wow, crazy times, crazy times, crazy times. Oof. And what percentage odds do you think? Actually, this is really what I want to know. What percentage chance do you think he has of getting out of this money laundering charge? If it likely, will it stick? Will it not stick? Well, I think it's a 50-50 chance. 50-50, split it down the middle. I don't know. But in terms of intellect and the power to strategize and, the ability to get good lawyers on your side, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to acquire that. So this will be very interesting to see how this proceeds. But if there are forces beyond him who have more power and influence and are richer than him are trying to make this thing happen, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen quick. 100% chance of that. So anyway, yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And I also say, guys, spread love, not Warcraft. Catch you on the next one. Peace.